Okay, I'm trying to be really creative because I'm home and I don't have my board with me and Alana's asleep. So I figured while she's doing that, I can talk to you about week 10 thrusts. All right, I hope this works. We're doing something a bit different being the end of term. We're going to look at every sound that we've covered over the term. And the word that we're going to look at each week is the thrust word. So if I was to say to you, ch as in chair, the word we'll look at is chair. Or if I was going to say w as in wheel, we'd look at wheel. Now, if the camera wriggles, it's because Reuben, my cat, is jumping up on the table that I'm using to position the camera. I've got it inside an egg carton, balancing very carefully. So if it does have a malfunction, we're going to blame Reuben cat. Okay, so really quickly, without making you wait too long, the first sound that we did at the start of this term was as in thumb. And so we're going to have that as one of our words this week to practice. Thumb. Can you think of another word that starts with as in thumb? I'm thinking of a word that you might say to mum and dad after all their efforts this term with you at home. I wonder if you were thinking the same word that I was. Was it thank you? You're right. Okay, the next word, so week 2, we looked at the thrust word was king. And the digraph that we were looking at, you got it, was as in king. It was that tricky one we talked about even last week with our tongue. So number 2, your word this week will be king because we want to focus on the sound as in king. Can you think of another word that has the sound g or at the end? I'll give you one of my clues. It's something, that's what I was thinking, something or nothing or everything. Lots of the sounds that you find on the end for that one. Week 3, it does feel like a very long time ago. I wonder if you can think of the digraph that we learned in the word freeze. We do have 2 digraphs, so if you were thinking this one, you'd be on the right track. That's certainly a digraph, but it's actually not the gutsy vowel sound in the middle. It's something on the end. And if you guessed it, yes. Now, I think actually, Miss O'Dempsey, it's not freeze. If I could read my notes properly, I would be able to see that it's not freeze. I mean, that's certainly a word, but it wasn't the thrust word. It was zzz, as in sneeze. Achoo! Thank you. So we're looking not at this one, we're looking at zzz as in sneeze. And we talk about magic E's in Mrs. Turton's MSL classes or fancy E's on the end. But however you remember it, we know that we actually need that E on the end and the sound zzz is made by Z-E together. So number 3 for you is sneeze. All right, back to week 4. We talked a lot about the word cow and it's a digraph. And it's the only digraph in this word, so you got it. It is ow. Ow! Not, well, it could be that one, but no, I didn't hurt myself. It's cow. I've got to stop making the dad jokes, don't I? Cow. Ow. So there's lots of words in our rainbow words. I'm thinking of now, how, bow. So if you can spell cow and you got that sound down pat, there's lots of things you can spell. So our 4th sound for this week in our spelling words is ow as in cow. Okay, I do remember this one, and I bet you use this word anyway for Father's Day perhaps. So we have a digraph in this word. The word tray, the sound that I want you to focus on and what we did in this week was A as in tray. So we looked at this part of the word, A as in tray. So this will be the word that I want you to write out on your sheet because we did that sound in week 5. Okay, the next sound that we did, we used our base word, our thrust word, was moon. Now we have an and an so the gutsy vowel sound inside is oo. Moon. It's actually not oo, is it? It's oo. Oo would be as in book. So it's oo, it's that long one, oo. So if Mrs. Turton would put it into her MSL sound, she might say the long sounding ooh, not the short ooh. Okay, so moon, spoon, Room, broom. I wonder if we did room on the broom. I've got a feeling that we might have put that story in there. Maybe that was the week. So that's one of the words that you're looking at because the sound we're revisiting is oo. Okay, we're getting very close to just a couple of weeks ago, so you'll know these really well. The next word, this was week 7, Miss O'Dempsey's notes say there. Shirt. My shirt was red. Sh, digraph. Digraph. T. So it's not the sh one, it's the middle one. Well done, it's And some people, I think in our lessons we were talking about that you might sometimes have this sound, and this sound, It's all coming back to me now. And we were talking in our videos that it's this one. So for this particular week, we have the word shirt because that was our week 7 sound. All right, we've got 10 words today and for week 10. And they're all red words because I'm taking those words from each week. Number 8, which was only so short a time ago, watch. This was the first trigraph that we did over the term. Okay, so if you've already remembered that it's TCH making the sound ch as in watch. Now I talked earlier about ch as in chair, and that certainly is a very close spelling choice. It's the same sound. On our thrash charts you'll see that there's a ch as in chair box, but there's a ch as in watch. And it's tricky because if I ask students to spell watch without understanding digraphs and trigraphs, they probably might not put that T in there. And that's why we did check that. And I think Miss O'Dempsey read you a story or found a story called The Switch Trick. There we go. My memory is coming back. It's not blurry yet. Okay, number 9. This was last week, so it's very fresh in your mind. So the 9th word on your test or on your sheet this week is boat. O as in boat. And we just did that last week. So you'll be so good at these ones. Now that's only 9 words and I said 10. So the last word that you'll see on your thrash sheet this week to practice, because it's the last day or week rather of term, I put a word that I thought was important to talk about. I wonder if you can tell me what this word says. I'll sound it out for you if you can't read it and see if you can call it out to me now. O-L-I holidays. Holidays. You don't have to know how to spell it. I put that one there because there was a space and it has some of the sounds that we've done. I can see A as in tray, and I can see O and S, and you can see more sounds, but we've definitely done this one. And why did I put holidays? Because by the time you're given this test to Miss Haynes and I, you will have earned yourself 2 weeks off school and you will be on holidays. So all of the sounds that you're doing this week, as we've said, are a bit of a revision from the term. So don't worry too much if you don't get 10 out of 10 on Friday. What Miss Haynes and I are looking for, have you got the sound? If you spell moon with the sound in the middle, yay. But if you didn't quite get it right, as long as you have the sound part or you're on the right track, we will be so happy. Good luck and enjoy the different thrash sheet this week. That's a little bit of a mix mash of everything we've done. Thank you.